Okay, guys, so now for our exterior angle theorem for triangles. So if you watched a short intro video that I posted that was optional, it already explained all this. But your two non-adjacent angles, so angle A plus angle B, are going to give you the exterior angle, so the angle on the outside. So in this case, we would say C, or angle 1, the measure of angle 1. And that's really it for as far as exterior angle, just using the theorem straightforward. So it's fairly easy. Hopefully you can fill in your notes. So that means if I take angle A plus angle B and add them together, then I'm going to get angle C. So add them together. So 50 plus 60 is going to give me 110 degrees, which is our exterior angle here, C. So X in this case is going to equal to 110 degrees because the non-adjacent, so not touching that vertex, angles are 50 and 60, and we're going to add them. So that's super basic. All right, then this guy just looks slightly different. So we're going to take one plus the other. And in this case, it's not a number, but we know that that square is 90 degrees. So we're going to do 58 plus 90. And that's going to give us our exterior angle. So 58 plus 90 should give me 148. So that means X is 148 degrees. So fairly straightforward when there's no algebra necessary. No expressions. Those are just values of angles. Number 3, same thing. The X is just in a different place. So this guy plus this guy, so non-adjacent, equals our exterior of 123. So same thing. So we're going to do X plus 92. And in this case, it's going to equal 123 because we're given the exterior already. So two non-adjacent, add them together, gives you the exterior. So in this case, I need to get X by itself. So I'm going to subtract 92 from both sides because that's the inverse of addition. So 123 minus 92 should give me 31, I think, but let me make sure. 23 minus 92 is 31. Yep. So X equals 31. And the way you could check it if you wanted to is 31 plus 92. So 92 plus 31, because that's what it says. The two non-adjacent added together should give me our exterior. So 92 plus 31 does indeed give us 123. So we did it right. So X is going to equal to 31. All right, so another one like that, if I were you, I would pause this video and just try it. See, now is the time to mess up. You would rather mess up now instead of on your quiz. So pause and try. So I'm going to take non-adjacent angles, add them together to give me the exterior. So that's going to be 54 X, and it's going to give me 115. So 54 plus X equals 115. I need X by itself, so I'm going to subtract 54 from both sides. So 115 minus 54 gives us 61. So X equals 61. And that's our missing angle up there. All right, so this one looks a little different. We're solving for X again. They just extended, but this is still a triangle. It doesn't have stop points on the corners. It kept going on this side and kept going on this side. But this is an exterior angle. And so we can solve because we know that the two non-adjacent, so here and here, are going to equal that exterior. So we know we're going to equal 140. And that's going to be 45 and an X. So 45 plus X equals 140. So we're going to subtract 45 from each side because we're the opposite of addition, so inverse operation, and we should get 95. 95 for X. So DEC is 95. Another question they can ask and start to use this just to get a little ahead is to find angle ECD. And remember, a linear pair, this is just a throwback to old stuff, is going to equal 180 because this angle and that angle equal 180. So DEC is 95 degrees. And then the measure of angle ECD, so going for this guy, that's 140 minus, or from 180, we could do absolute value if you want to do the 182nd, because obviously a degree measure can't be negative. And so that means we know that it's going to be 40. So ECD is 40 because 40 plus 140 gives me 180. That makes that straight line. And those are adjacent angles. All right, so getting a little more mathy here, a little more mathy. So our two non-adjacents, we're going to add those together. So 20, and then we have 5 plus 3x gives us our exterior of 5x plus 7. So again, that's 20 plus equals 5x plus 7. My suggestion to most of you from what I've watched students do is to clean up this side first. So 20 plus 5 is going to give me 25 plus 3x equals 5x plus 7. Again, I'll challenge you to pause your video and try this. You have lots of options. So the way I work it may not be exactly the way you work it, but as long as your answer is correct, then that is good to go. All right, so pause and try. I'm going to move towards the positive x, so I'm going to subtract 3x. So 25 equals 2x plus 7. Now, a couple people I've worked with. In a classroom, make people put a box around the x if you're not super good at these type styles of equations yet, or you just get distracted easily, because you know this has to be by itself, so then you quickly see that 7 is our problem. So we're going to minus 7, which is going to give us 18 equals 2x, divide by 2, x equals 9. And as I've said before, if this is a multiple choice question on the quiz, 9's definitely going to be there, but that is not the answer to the question because it wants to know what these two angles are because that's stated right here. So we're going to do 5 times 9 plus 7, 5 plus 3 times equals. And that's just plugging in our 9 in the place of x. So x goes away. X is gone now. So 5 times 9 plus 7, it's going to give us 52. So one of our answers is 52. And then 9 times 3 plus 5 is going to give us 32. All right, one more example, super mathy example. Try it by yourself and come back and restart your video. All right, so we have our non-adjacent angles. So non-adjacent angles. And they're going to give us that exterior angle. Whoops, 8 plus, sorry, looking for that whiteout. 8 plus 6x. And remember, we're going to add our two non-adjacents equals. If you didn't try this problem already by yourself, pause it now that we set it up. Just practice your solving of equations is a big, big help. So we're going to combine like terms. We're going to get x by itself. I like to keep my x positive, so I'm going to move towards the big X that way. So 32 equals 8 plus 2x. And again, in the event you get stumped up on what to do next, if you box in that x, you know that 8's on that side. And we have to do the opposite to move it because we need x by itself. So it's going to be 24 equals 2x. Divide by 2, x equals 12. Again, not the answer to the question, but algebraically where we're going to start. So we're going to take 4... and we're going to do 8. We're going to plug in that 12. 4 times 12 plus 2. 8 plus 6 times 12. 4 times 12 plus 2 gives us 50. And then from there, you should know that if this is 50 and this is 30, so if we plugged in 50 for this one, because that's what we just figured out, right? 50 plus 30 should give us 80. So when we do this one, it should give us 80. So 6 times 12 gives us 72 plus 8 equals 80. So we did them correctly. Because remember, two non-adjacent should equal your exterior angle. All right, guys. Hope you got that down.